loves the Rasta spaceman. Hands up, from the classroom to the cosmos. You already know who it is. Baseline humming, engines warm, green gold glow in the norm. OG vibes, future calm, sound system, lift the storm. Everybody loves the Rasta spaceman. From the stars to the schoolyard, yes we can. Mandolin strings and a cyberpunk jam, teaching kids flying ships, real is planned. Everybody loves the Rasta spaceman. Uncle Funk roots with a future scan. Star citizen, mogul, peaceful hand. High orbit, heart, grounded stands. Grounded stands. Grade 5 class, chalk on the board. Teaching hope, not just a score. Daytime wisdom, nighttime war. Guiding minds, charting course. Rasta crown, cosmic flow. Never loud, but always glow. Drops knowledge, drops beats too. Plays that mando like it's new. We don't flex, we don't shout. Still the real ones know what's up. Good soul frequency tune, just right. Kindness is harder than a drop at night. Everybody loves a Rasta spaceman. Peace in his words, stars in his plans. From OG much in the days with the fam. The galaxy's on with a steady hand. Everybody loves a Rasta spaceman. Bass so thick, make the whole room land. If you don't yet, you about to understand. Good people win, that's the program. Mandolin echo through vacuum space. Old world strings, future plays. Kids learn dreams don't have a ceiling. Ships take off when belief starts building bars. Count it up. 3, 2, 1. Everybody loves a Rasta spaceman. But the vibes only in the stellar clan. Teacher by day, starship commander by hand. Proof you can be kind and still expand. Everybody loves the Rasta spaceman. OG heart with a next game plan. When the bass hits heavy and the lights go red. That's a real one dancing instead. Spaceman, Rasta, spaceman. Take down. Everybody loves him. And if they don't yet, they will. Everybody loves the Rasta spaceman.
Hey, it's me B, and you're listening to The Funk Show. Here we don't want bantaburu, and poop nostrils and poopy heads need not apply.
Libra.
syncopation calling.
Loco broccoli bro, 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 loco broccoli, loco broccoli bro, loco broccoli bro, loco broccoli bro, loco broccoli bro.
Shopping coming.
Broccoli bro, loco broccoli. Broccoli bro, grind, loco, broccoli bro, grind, loco. Jammin' Dodger. Jammin' Dodger. Jammin' Dodger.
Angel voice. Angel voice. Lion spirit. Salamander fire. Burning through the grid. Voice like heaven. But the spirit never quits. Web at the engine. Blaze dream queen. Cult leader energy. Living the dream. Voice of an angel, spirit of a lion. Voice of an angel, spirit of a lion.
She got the voice of an angel, but the spirit of a lion. Voice of an angel, but the spirit of a lion.
Salamander, salamander, angel voice, lion spirit. Salamander, salamander, voice of an angel. Blaze on fire, cult leader mode. Day trader savage on the overload. Gotcha game queen, web 3 in the veins. Salamander rising, breaking all the chains. Voice of an angel, spirit of a lion. Voice of an angel, spirit of a lion. Lion, 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 lion. She got the voice of an angel, but the spirit of a lion. Voice of an angel, but the spirit of a lion. Salamander, salamander, angel voice, lion spirit. Salamander, salamander, voice of an angel. Spirit of a lion, 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 angel voice, soft like heaven. Lion spirit, raw and wild. Salamander, burning brighter. Voice of a man. of a lion. Lion spirit, under, salamander. Angel voice, lion spirit, under, salamander. Angel voice, lion spirit. Spirit of a lion.
Jack in! Today we're diving headfirst into a universe where the very source code of reality has been corrupted. We're talking about a world running on shattered physics, a place where a bad idea can literally kill you, and your soul is on a one-way trip with no chance of a refund. So just think about this for a second. What if that firewall, the one separating our physical world from the world of ideas, dreams, and, nightmares, what if it just shattered? What kind of things do you think would crawl through the cracks? Well, in the OSP universe, this isn't just some late-night thought experiment. It's the cataclysm that changed absolutely everything. Okay, so to really get how the world broke so spectacularly, you first have to understand the original blueprint, before all the chaos. Reality was actually this really stable, kind of elegant system. It was one reality, but it had two distinct realms, and they were operating in this perfect, delicate balance. So on one side, you have the created realm. That's us. That's the physical world running on the code we all know, cause and effect, time moving forward, all that good stuff. But on the other side, there's the creative realm, sometimes called the in-between. You can think of it like the universe's source code. It's this chaotic, beautiful, massive server farm of pure potential, where myths are born and time is, well, it's more of a suggestion, really. Now, in the old system, getting an idea from that conceptual realm into our physical one was a very deliberate four-step process. See, it needed a human filter. An idea had to pass through a person's consciousness and then be brought into the world through actual effort. Science, art, building something. You couldn't just think a skyscraper into existence. This slow, careful translation process, that was the ultimate firewall. But firewalls, as we all know, can be hacked. And that brings us to the one single event that completely rewrote the laws of existence, the first ripping. And this is the guy who hacked reality itself. His name was Nimrod. And he wasn't just a scientist. He was a technomancer, someone who fused high-tech cybernetics with, let's say, more arcane knowledge. He looked at that firewall between realms not as a safeguard, but as a bug, just an inefficiency that he could patch. He basically wanted to create a direct, high-speed connection from imagination straight to manifestation. And, well, he pulled it off. The result was what they call a ripping, a truly catastrophic glitch in space-time. It's like a localized collapse of that boundary, where the creative realm just bleeds right into our world. Anything that exists in that metaphysical zone, ideas, dreams, fears, it gets instantly compiled into physical matter. The consequences were immediate and terrifying. That boogeyman you were scared of as a kid, he's no longer a story. He's a physical creature and he's got teeth. Angels and demons from old myths, they became a real tactical entities on a brand new, horrifying battlefield. Even a painter's private sorrow could suddenly manifest as a literal rain of glass. In this new world, an idea isn't just powerful, it's a weapon. So with the old code basically deleted, a new, super glitchy version of physics started to emerge. To survive, what was left of humanity had to learn the new operating system of this broken world, and they had to learn it fast. So in this new reality, there are basically two fundamental types of beings running around. You've got the fleshborn, like us, who started out in the physical world. But then there are the thoughtborn, entities that began as pure concepts. During a ripping, they get downloaded into a physical form. And here's the real kicker. It's a one-way trip. It's permanent. An idea made flesh can never go back to just being an idea. But even in all of this chaos, there was one absolute law that was still hard-coded into the universe. A law that wasn't about physics, but about the soul itself. As the Prime Katsuyuki famously said, the soul knows one song, forward. Force it backward and it will break. And this brings us to the single most unforgiving rule in the entire OSP universe. It's the one thing that no technology, no magic, no amount of willpower has ever been able to beat. It's called chronodisjunction syndrome. Okay, so here's how it works. Technology can, in fact, send a person's physical body into the past. No problem. But their soul is hardwired to the forward flow of time. It flat out refuses to make the jump. This creates this kind of metaphysical tether between the soul in the present and the body in the past. And that tether just stretches and thins until eventually it snaps. And this is the fatal countdown. It's the same every time. The moment you arrive, the clock starts. For the first 30 minutes, it's just this intense, overwhelming déjà vu. But then you start seeing ghosts, hallucinations of futures that can now never happen. And somewhere around the 2-hour mark, that tether finally gives way. It snaps. Your body is left as an empty shell, and your soul is just shattered, lost to time. It's a fatal disjunction with a 100% fatality rate, no exceptions. So how in the world do you save a planet with rules that are this broken and this unforgiving? Well, in the aftermath of the ripping, 3 incredibly powerful figures known as the Primes rose up to try and answer that exact question. Each one of them embodied a totally different philosophy for how to deal with the chaos, and their conflict would end up defining the future of this whole shattered reality. At the heart of this new world is this fundamental conflict. You've got Lucille, whose compassion is anything but passive. It's this active, relentless force of empathy. She believes every scar, physical or metaphysical, can be healed. For her, saving the world means saving every single person in it. Then there's Abd. He sees the big picture. He sees a system failure that needs a hard reboot. Individual suffering is a tragedy, sure, but the death of civilization itself, that's unacceptable. Order has to be restored at all costs. And finally, you have Katsu. He looks around and sees the villains who broke the world in the first place, and now they're thriving in the chaos. His wrath is like a targeting system for justice, because you can't build a new world on a foundation of unpunished crimes. So, healing, order, or justice? Which path do you think is right? So it really all comes down to this one question. Nimrod proved that reality can be hacked, that its fundamental code can be rewritten. So in a world where civilization is just a program running on some seriously unstable hardware, the ultimate war isn't going to be fought with guns. It's fought over the keyboard. And the only question left is, who do you trust to write the code?
Widescreen signal online, funk show on. Let's go. We ride when the feed goes live, hands up in 1,000 time zones, from the edge to the inner light. Every voice finally finds a home. Circuits hum with human truth. No mask, just a signal clean. This is bigger than the room we're in. This is everything we've ever been.
Count it down, feel the floor ignite. Every heart in sync tonight. No escape, no need to hide. We're building future side by side.
This is the funk show.
Lights up the soul now.
Turn it loud, let the whole world know now.
This is a citadel where we rise and repel every shadow, every doubt that fell.
Hands up, don't let go.
the time. We play to change what comes next. Every win leaves a mark behind. Every move got meaning edge. Build the walls and open the gates. Strength with compassion coded in. Operation Safe Place Online. Protect the future, let it begin.
If you ever felt alone, hear this frequency.
Open air festival energy. Future anthem mode. Built with love. Powered by people. Welcome to the future. See you on the Funk Show. Daily for 1,000 days. Let's go!
Static in the signal, neon in the veins, built from sparks and late nights, running cold through pain. Dark gray. Lights and midway dreams, coins in pockets, hope and screams. Carnival echoes, steel and chrome. Turn that noise into a home. Didn't wait for gates to open, didn't beg to be let in. 3 days, fire wires burning. Built a world, press begin. Hands in the code, eyes on the crowd. Building the future out here loud. Not chasing cloud, chasing truth. Passing the torch to something new. This is the dark, dark to grab. Built from motion, built from drive. This is the dark, dark to grab. Turning sparks into alive. From the midway to the chain, from the past into the flame. He don't just play the game, he builds the lane. We ride, we ride. Dark grave, top speed running through the wire. Dark grave, built it fast, lit the fire. Wax to IMX, XRPL, SOL to base, he knows it well. Not a spectator in the stands, blueprints written by his hands. For the streamers, for the kids, for the ones who think they can't. AI tools and open doors, future closer than it was. If you ever thought you missed your time, look again, the clock's aligned. If you ever thought you're too late now, grab says build it anyway somehow. This is the dark, dark to grab. fake, here to help you generate. If you got a dream and zero fear, this is the moment, this is the year. Build it, ship it, let it breathe.
This is the dark, Dr. Graham community in every line. This is the dark, Dr. Graham future built in real time. From the midway light tonight to the chains that ignite. He didn't wait for permission, he took the vision. We're right, we're right, we're right.
Static clears, signal strong, dark graph building all alone.
CEO of many things. King Tide on the ring. Whole squad shine when he sing. Yeah, yeah. We don't talk, we just bling. Yeah, yeah. He ain't loud, but he loud in effect. Yeah. Move so clean, you would think it's a check. Building dreams while the rest still asleep. CEO vibe, got the loyalty deep. Yeah. Family first, that's the code we keep. Every blessing he repeat. Never fold under pressure or heat. No way. Real ones only know cheap tweet. Rob the CEO of many things. Stacking dreams, wings, with angel wings. Never fold, never switch lanes. No. Rob the CEO of many things. Rob the CEO of many things. Gold in his mind, silver chains. Whole crew eating when he swings. Rob the CEO of many things. Let's go. He ain't flexing, he blessing. Never stressing, just lesson. Got his kids in his vision. Building kingdoms, no prison. We respect how we living. CEO drip precision. Digital vibe with the analog card. Running these plays like a fine art. Never sold out, just so smart. Put his friends on, that's the real part. He the boss, but he don't like bossy. Physical still make it costly. Family man, real OG. Facts. Got a blueprint, we just see. Rob the CEO of many things. Stacking dreams with angel wings. Rubber fall, don't switch lanes. Rob the CEO of many things. Rob the CEO of many things. Gold in his mind, silver thing. Low coffee when he swings. Rob the CEO of many things. CEO of many things. Keep that love on repeat. Yeah, real ones never compete. No. Rob the CEO. We complete. CEO of many things.
Hey Rob, how are you? He's eating his milk dud sweeties.
What up, Bang? Did you see my little milk duds?
I saw your little milk dud sweetie. First I was like squinting. I was like, thought, what is he showing us here? It looks all druggish.
This is
And
what my daughter made.
a bottle. Oh, cookies. Muffins. Oh, what are those?
The chocolate muffins.
Oh, chocolate muffins. Good job, daughter. You know,
I don't know if you saw. I was trying to send a message and I pushed the little dollar button.
yeah, I saw you sent out new to streaming or looking to level up. Check out Streamer to like every single chat platform.
You get $10 discount. There was a not saying that the button is awkwardly placed on a mobile device.
I'm just grateful that we're still, streaming when you're on the
Oh,
mobile.
yeah. I mean, yeah, if the stream is still going, that's a good sign.
That's good.
Wait, look at my tiny blue kettle.
Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. I like shiny blue kettles. Bubbly, bubbly, boo. Rubber CEO of many things.
Things of everything and remenings and innings. You know what amazes
Yeah.
me? Well, what should amaze our community about us is our, what would we say, our photo memory recollection of song lyrics.
Yes. No, we can sing them backwards. Snuffanemane, snuffaneh. See, our choice is we have the same kettle. Rob's one has got more light than mine does. I noted that. His is very blue. I need more blue on my kettle. My kettle's like automatic switchy offy thing is broken.
Oh no.
It just goes until you switch it off yourself, like old school, like remember the days of the whistling kettle? Then you took it off the stove when it stopped whistling.
Yes. Well, we've got that for the things, but I need to show you the most. Okay, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you see the tap?
Yeah, it's to the super left. Yes, there it is. I see that.
Okay, now I'm going to turn the tap on. Do you see anything coming out of the tap?
Is it some kind of new technology that doesn't require water?
It happens in Midrand like once a week at least. And for those who might not know on the stream, the most amazing product ever produced.
Mm-hmm.
Marmite. You know what goes very well with Marmite?
Water. Oros. Oh my word! Is that the Oros that you mix with the things?
Yeah.
Or is it the overly expensive Oros in a bottle that you just drink out of the bottle?
No. You have to mix with the tap water.
Yeah, I don't like being told how sweet my Oros should be.
Exactly. If I want a double shot, if I want a double Oros, I want a double Oros.
Texayon says ASMR guy must give a what? Setup tour, please. Oh, he wants to see all the things.
What?
A setup tour.
Things?
He probably wants to see your keyboard that he hears.
Does he want me to walk all the way upstairs? Well, I'll do that. I'm just making some coffee. And then I shall start the great trek.
Rob's the CEO of many things.
Do you see there's the season 2 of the One Piece live action, Funk?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I need to be in the mood to watch it.
Is it not your biscuits and gravy?
Well, I'm not really in the mood to watch anything at the moment because I'm Unreal Engineering with a vengeance,
I'm fighting with Unreal Engine with a vengeance. Ludus and I are having unnecessary fights. Things that the AI used to be able to do, it suddenly
get confused about. And I'm like, what did they break with this update now?
Yeah, I saw that update you gave me when I was just mucking around with some of the stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it goes into that Python loop for
Yeah.
games, man.
Yeah, it just eats, it goes into that loop, eats everything. Ugh.
I'm going to mute you while I bash coffee things
DB
together,
override.
or mute myself. Actually.
Let me see what's going on here. Because Rob's the CEO of many things. Let me share with the class. So I called this the Rob Mob map. And in the Rob Mob map, I'll show you the lit version so that you don't all judge me. Okay, so I have got 4 points of mobbery. All right, just calm down. I'll put some stuff in here, then you guys can just understand what I'm doing here. You're gonna start this map with 50,000 valor. That's your starting Jobbacy, right? Please hold. And this is about surviving the bosses. What the? Okay. So give me a long road, yeah. Okay. So scritch. So it's a big map with thingies coming from 4 portals, and it's very basic, but you gotta defend against the invading bosses. Hey, Helios. You will be at the mercy of the boss swarms. The boss spawn swarm thingies, right? So let me see. There you go. Nice. They're nice. That's French for nice, by the way. And what? Why is it further from that one to that one? Nah. Apparently, my buildings are little, and they are unequidistant. Not to worry.
No, equidistance is critical. You know?
Yeah.
Especially for us being south of the equator.
Yes. But I don't want people to get too excited about. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So yeah, those are equidistant. All right. So see what's going on here.
Is equidistant have anything to do with equus, that prehistoric like horse?
I don't know. Is that like a duck?
No, it's like a horse, I think, from the dinosaur time, like a horse-looking creature. Equus.
Like an equestrian thing.
Yeah.
Let me just see. Am I inside the green? Let me see it lit.
I'm booting up the PC for the 5th time today, thanks to Unreal Engine.
Sounds good to me. Good job, Unreal Engine. Okay, so now I'm saving it. Rob's the CEO of many things. What is that? Is that? Let me see. Does this thing even work, man? Are they gonna march to their doom?
Holographic battlefield simulation activated.
Okay. Yes, it's gonna be. Well, it's not really endless. It's you gotta see how fast you can kill the last. But look how pretty this looks, Rob. See, you like my?
Very pretty.
Okay.
Incoming wave.
Is the wave really incoming? Let me see. Let me see. Don't just stand there. Let me see. Oh, they're just standing there. They're spawning, but they're not coming to the core. Okay, so I've got to. What seems to be the problem? Yeah, do they?
Seems
they
to
come
be
for me.
the problem, officer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I asked the leaders. I said, "What seems to be the problem, officer?" Oh, this is going to be fun.
Let's see if we can show Hexaon the keyboard. How do I even switch to a front-facing camera? Funko.
Hey, what up, guys?
So
I don't know.
Try that one.
That's a good question. Only squash baloney.
Let's try that one.
There's Angie,
Yeah.
Angie, and Helios, and all the famous people come to hang out with us. Right.
And you see the shiny keyboard. Let's try a different camera.
Right. So this is called OSP Power Core. Right. The wave spawn controller.
Therefore, can you see my ASMR keyboard glowing?
Ah, there you go. There. Are you happy, Tech, saying there's a keyboard?
Look how it glows in the dark.
It's all glowy.
But look, you see, there's the rig. Can you see the rig, Funko? Look at the glowy rig.
Yeah,
look.
Very nice and glowy. Oh, look at that. It's like a desk. That's like a pro person's desk. That desk.
Look, the desk can go up and down.
Oh. Very nice. Rich people desk. I like it. Okay, so enemy type, spawn point, spawn interval, spawn index, spawn. Now, where do I tell this thing where to go? I have to remember this because this thing is spawn point index. That's fine. They're spawning, but spawn sometime number of units, spawners, boss spawns, from the characters, pre-visible. So it's not saying where to go. Okay, spawn toss. Usually in these thingies, the wave thingies, it tells you. It asks which core to go to because you can have multiple cores, right? It can go to multiple places, but spawn interval, spawn interval, enemy type, spawn point. Is it now? There's a spawn starting time, number of units, spawn interval, spawn sort of pre-wave for some carriage reward and some. Enemy type, spawn point index, spawn starting time. Maybe it's somewhere else. The spawn data. So it's terms spawn point index, spawn starting time, spawn boss at end. It's not thingily. To whatchamacallit, okay? Okay. Or maybe it's the box itself. Ooh, I think it's the box itself.
I would need a few more words.
Yeah, it's overrated. Okay. Target power core.
So the core
Yes.
needs to be
yes.
on the nav mesh.
Target power core. I found it. That is so cool. We can have multiple tower cores. There we go. All right. I fixed it. The target power core thingy is in the spawn box itself. Word it nicely so I can pop it into our template brief document. Document. I have all the other goodies. Okay. Rob's the CEO of many things. Okay. Activated. Okay, hit enter. Are they gonna wave at me? Rob's a CEO of many things. B's a CEO. Huh? I see people walking. Yeah, that's the familian, you know. There. Look, they're walking.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have much time to kill these things. That's why you're going to start with 50,000 credits. Armenian is a CEO, bro, mocho. Okay, so. Okay. Ooh, game over. Well,
I have questions. A few questions.
Little unreasonable. Okay. No, not exit. No. Oh, where's it's gonna take me now? Quack, 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 quack.
You just hit the escape key if you want to go back to editor.
Look, Sheshi even copied your new to streamers level up to Arena Social. Yes, you check this chick's naked. What's going on here? Put in some clothes, whammons.
Well, if someone
Look,
signs up,
Good Lord.
signs up to that message of mine, we get a fat $10 referral fee.
Love you a long time.
And you know what you can get for $10? Any map you want. Any map. What up, Jax 414?
Where's he? Is he in there?
Buddy,
Oh, there he is. Hello.
Hi.
What's up, sexy man face, beast man face? I see you. I see you're in Outpost Nope there.
Yes, I am, apparently.
Good Lord.
You guys all right?
Where am I spawning? Let me see. This one here.
We are the good
OSP
man.
player spawn. Southwest. Look at all these. Why have I got so many player spawns? Maybe it's random.
No.
That's a lot of player spawns. Oh boy, it obviously thinks it's a multiplayer. Plazia. Let me see if I got the planar. Plazia. There's a Plazia grid generator. Okay. Let me put the thing.
It looks like one of those racetracks where you have 4 cars and they all crash in the middle.
Bro, where's the grid generator? What's going on here? Rob's the CEO of many things, but many things are not the CEO of Rob.
Tickety tick tick tickety.
What is going on here? Why? I'm gonna have to go and fetch this from another. Something's not. Now hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay. Right. Control. Save. Replaced. Some overlapping place from if the power calculation. No man. Jeez, it like didn't write anything I told it to, but okay, at least I know. I know. I'm like, okay, I found the solution. This is the solution. Then it writes a completely different solution. I'm like, no, that's not the solution.
I hate
Rob
those
C,
days. They are.
Oh, dude, today's been since this update to the Unreal Ludus thingy.
Oh, but Funk, I thought we were collaborators. It doesn't sound collaborative-y.
With the thingy. Planar grid.
Are you
generator.
going to be a collaborator with us, Jax?
I'll be whatever you want me to be, CEO Rob.
To our AI overlords, myself and Funk are going to be collaborators.
Yeah, so you're going to join us, dude.
Hand over the non-believers.
Yeah, we'll turn them over.
Sometimes I have to fight with AI just to get the simplest things done.
Still faster than doing it yourself or working with the damn humans, you know?
I mean, Jax, as long as you're fighting in a positively constructive manner.
I think that's the thing. If you, even a few years back, you know, just imagining doing some of the stuff you can do now, you know, you just kind of take it for granted in the end, and you're like, wow, actually, we're doing a lot here. So
yeah,
try and be in a place of gratitude is my feeling.
Exactly. Texayon Jax is giving you a shout out from the YouTubes.
Nice. Hello, hello.
One. Why are you not? The planar grid generator thing is not playing at all. Let me try from the chaos map. Planar grid generator. Right. All right. Planar grid generator not working or editable in this map. Can you see why? So, Jack, I saw you sent me a document. Citimax week 4, save as.
Yeah, I sent quite a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure what I'm allowed to.
Anything.
Reveal.
You're the boss, dude. No, you're the boss.
You decide.
As long as we don't do any financial advice.
Yeah.
Check at your brother.
Get rich quick.
He's being nasty.
Get rich quick schemes.
No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not.
No.
Slides and PDFs. So
I mean, I
play
know
your video as well.
I know get a lot of debt quick schemes. I don't know if those count.
I think at some point in our lives, we've all been part of a get debt rich schemes.
Get debt rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
Get dead quick schemes. Do you want me to play your video as well, huh? A different take, that thing.
Yeah, the one that is, I believe, on the PowerPoint. Because there were a
Is there
few
one?
others that are in work in progress. So, but there's one that's on the PowerPoint, which I think is fine.
Citimax week. What happens if I don't want to do a weak 4 and I want to do a strong 4?
Then it's fine. I just renamed the file, man.
So, Rob's the CEO of many things. What is this LinkedIn spam here in the director's thing? Is that you?
Yeah, I spammed everyone.
I see.
LinkedIn. What? So what am I missing here? Feed updates.
Let's play Jax's video.
This Jax guy is a third level connection, Jax. How is that even possible?
Any digital world, there's this huge gap, right? The one between just showing up and actually becoming a real stakeholder. So how do you cross that divide? Well, today we're going to dive into a really fascinating model that tries to answer that exact question. It's called the Citimax Rent-to-Own program, and it's all about turning players into owners. Okay, so to really get why a program like this even needs to exist, we got to ask one simple question. In the whole Citadel ecosystem, what's the one thing that's more valuable than anything else? What's that ultimate prize that everyone is chasing after? You got it. It's property. And we're not just talking about a place to hang your hat. Nope. This is a productive digital asset. Owning property means you're earning rental income, you're gaining real economic power. It is literally the cornerstone of any long-term success in the game. It's basically the end game for everybody. Okay, but here's the catch. For most players, that dream, it feels totally, impossibly out of reach. And that creates a huge challenge for the whole ecosystem. It's something that developers have a name for. They call it the permanent renter problem. So here's the heart of the issue, right? As a player, you're out there earning courage, that's the in-game currency. You get it from playing, doing activities, being in a guild, all that good stuff on the left. But, and this is a big but, to even stay competitive, you have to spend that courage on everything on the right. We're talking upgrades, infusion systems, crafting, events, you name it. By the time you've paid for all the essentials, there's just nothing left over to save for a massive property purchase. It feels like you're just trapped on a treadmill, running as fast as you can just to stay in the same place. And this whole situation creates a really critical risk. I think this quote just sums it up perfectly. Without a clear way to actually own something, you basically end up with a two-tiered society, right? You've got the property owners, and then you've got this permanent class of renters who feel like they can never, ever get ahead. And that is a huge, huge problem because it just crushes motivation and really hurts the long-term health of the entire game. So the big question is, how do you solve a problem like that without, completely blowing up the whole economy? Well, you build a bridge. And that's exactly what the Citimax RTO program, that's rent to own, is designed to be. Now, let's be really clear about this. This isn't some kind of free handout, not at all. It's a structured pathway. It's a way for players who are committed, the ones who are active every day, to turn that participation into actual, real ownership. And the best part? The real key here is that they don't need some massive pile of courage just to get their foot in the door. Okay, that all sounds pretty good in theory, right? But how does it actually work for a player on the ground? Let's break down the nuts and bolts of it. Honestly, the journey itself is super simple. Step 1, you start paying your monthly rent, but on a special RTO property. Now here's where the magic happens. Each one of those payments isn't just money going out the door, it's actually building up your ownership credit. Then, once you hit the target number, you convert that credit and boom, just like that, you are a real property owner. All right, let's talk numbers because that's what matters. The monthly rent is set at 2,000 courage. Now, that number was chosen very carefully. It's designed to be a totally manageable payment for an active player. So you're basically turning what would have been a regular expense into a long-term investment in your own future. And over time, of course, those monthly payments start to add up. The big target you need to hit is right around $20,000, in what they call accumulated ownership value. You're essentially building equity with every single rent check you write. It's your stake in the game, growing month by month. And here's why that is so, so powerful. It creates a clear, predictable timeline. For a dedicated player, owning property is no longer this far-off, abstract dream. No, it's a concrete goal. It's something you can actually achieve in less than a year. And that kind of predictability, that is a massive motivator. Okay, so right now you're probably thinking, hang on a second, 20,000 courage? That sounds way less than what a real property costs. And you would be absolutely right. This is where the secret sauce comes in. Look at this chart. The player's accumulated value, that 20,000 they've saved up, is that first bar. The full property value is the big bar way over on the right. So how do you cover that huge gap in the middle? Well, it's covered by a treasury subsidy. That subsidy is the bridge we were talking about. It's what makes this entire thing work. But of course, anytime you start talking about subsidies, existing investors, they can get a little jumpy, right? They're worried, is this going to devalue my assets? Well, the folks who designed the RTO program thought about this very, very carefully, and they built in a bunch of safeguards to make sure the market stays protected. So how exactly do they protect investors? Well, there are a few really key safeguards in place. First off, these RTO properties are a completely separate supply class, so they aren't directly competing with the main market. Plus, the total number of them is capped, so you don't have to worry about flooding the market. And check this out. This part is really clever. When a player finally converts to a real property, their temporary RTO property NFT is burned. It's just permanently deleted. That's a great way to prevent inflation. And finally, it's strictly one per person, which stops speculators from trying to game the system. So when you kind of zoom out and look at the big picture, you start to see that this isn't just about helping new players get a leg up. It's really a strategic investment in the health and the stability of the entire digital nation. And what you end up with is this, a true win-win-win situation. I mean, look at it. New players, they get a real shot at economic mobility. Investors, they actually benefit from a more stable market that now has built-in long-term demand. And the whole ecosystem, it gets the one thing it needs most to survive: committed, long-term players who are now literally invested in its future. When it comes down to it, what this program really creates is a powerful economic ladder. It gives every single dedicated player a clear path to follow, a way to go from being just a renter to becoming a proud owner, and maybe one day even becoming an investor in the citizen economy themselves. Which kind of brings us to a final, much bigger question, doesn't it? By turning simple participation into actual ownership, and by subsidizing that first critical step, maybe, just maybe, Citimax is doing more than just building a better game. Could this actually be a blueprint for how all digital economies can become fairer, more inclusive, and ultimately more sustainable for everyone involved? It's definitely something to think about.
That was a great video. Great video. I'm not sure that was the right one.
That's the one you sent me.
Was it? It was good. I've been on a journey today or the last week, so we've been doing a lot of videos. So if I have sent that, but the whole concept of that is still a fair kind of thing to look into, which is how do we create a route for the most vulnerable in our real life societies to have access to and a ladder to climb to be able to achieve what anyone else can. So, so the rent to own ladder or model concept is, yeah, it's something I think once things get a little bit more established is definitely something that is looking to implement. There's a couple of mechanics that need to go into play to making that happen, but it does a couple of things. One, it opens the market to much wider base, which strengthens the economy as a whole, which is going to be good for everybody. But it also tackles some of the real life issues in terms of poverty, alienation, marginalization, all that type of stuff. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good model. I don't know if Rob has any thoughts on that.
No, I mean just echoing that. The entire purpose of what we are doing here is for the community to get as much value out of everything we do, and Citimax and the property is going to be a core element of that ecosystem.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think
Is
in
that
terms of
sorry, yeah.
yeah, no, I think yeah, go on.
No. So I was just going to ask Funk if that was enough words, because he always shouts at me for too little words.
Very nice amount of words. Very well done.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, Jack.
Is there an average amount of words that you need to reach before you can pass the mic over?
No. I just get shouted at for my 1 to 2 words.
Shouted at.
I get WhatsApps in all caps and voice notes.
In all caps, yeah. Like an angry voice note.
But how many words
Twisted
are those
says,
voice notes?
just a word from Twisted here, which he says, I don't get it. When you buy a place for $10, which is 10,000 courage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more words to that?
What was the question?
More.
That's it.
Oh.
Twisted, like Rob, is not a man of words. He's a man of action.
Mm.
And
So
evidently, by the amount of children he has, a man of satisfaction.
So Twisted, depending on the rest of the words of that sentence, that is correct. But the value of the property is like a long-term return, especially if you are the owner of properties. You're going to have people renting the properties. You're going to be getting courage in exchange for the rentals. So the dollar purchase price versus how much courage that is not really a factor, Jax, if I'm thinking correctly.
Yeah, it's probably worth going back a step, because that video is a few ahead in terms of where we are in the understanding the property ecosystem. So the value of the properties themselves will be based on a formula that is anchored around the rental of each property. So that rental amount is generated in courage, as you said. So when you calculate, depending on what district you have rental properties in, that will give you an intrinsic value of the property itself. So we need to obviously, with the TGE coming up, that's what we need to base our calculations on, is that launch value of the Citadel token and the rental value in courage, and then work backwards from there. So there is a slide somewhere, I'm hoping, because I'm second guessing everything I've done now. I'm hoping there's a slide somewhere that can give us an idea of what those property values are. And we can
Twisted
also
says, let me get this back. Says, with 10,000 courage, I could get a property. No, you can't buy a property with courage. You can rent with courage. You can only buy a property with dollars, yen, tokens, toenails, pictures of feet, Sorry, please continue.
Okay, my camera out. So the main vehicle at the moment to purchasing property is through the PAX. And I didn't check today what the percentage of the Katsuyuki mint was at, but anything below $250 and below are linked to those packs at the moment, which is a massive value, which we've spoken about already. Anything above that will give you multiple properties, rental properties within the Citadel ecosystem. So we have been doing quite a bit of work on making those packs decisive on what those properties are that they're going to include. And we have some of that detail. I mean, if people want to see it, I'm happy to share it. I'm hoping that it's somewhere in that in that presentation.
Presentation, there we go. This one, yeah. Let me see. Very. Ta-da.
Ah, that's the video. So
It's not a video.
No,
it's
but
a
the
slideshow.
first slide before, but the one before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
isn't there
video
a
we just
play
played.
button?
No, there's no play button
Oh,
here. That's the
you
video
sure?
we played. The video we played.
Was that not on the RTO video?
Oh,
That
it's
was a
called. Let me see. Let me see what you've sent me here, sir. Jack's some Jack 111 What? Where did you go? Where did you go? Na, 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 na. Where did you go? Where did you
Or
go? In the
is
Citimax
it
chat there.
where did you come from? Where did you
Yeah,
go?
RTO, path to ownership. You have not uploaded. You uploaded a Word document to Citimax. Maybe you sent me something privately.
But so can you not play the video from PowerPoint? Did
No.
I not load the video onto PowerPoint?
Not in this PowerPoint that I've uploaded here, no. You would have to send me the video separately.
Okay, let me just
But
do
you
that
can be the
quick.
video. Oh, you want to
think
rather
that-
send me? Yeah, send me the video.
Yeah, it will be quick. Just
Fine.
give me about 3 days.
Interesting. It says I can buy NFTs with courage, sell NFTs, and get property cheaper than 20K courage.
If you
your
have
brother says you're still using
money.
Windows 95.
Just say that again.
NFTs with courage. Correct. Sell NFTs and get property cheaper than 20K. That is correct, just a tinker. That is correct. So the idea is people actually play the game and then get NFTs, sell them in the marketplace, and buy NFTs are going to usually be able to get kind of better deals, but their lives will suck a little bit more than rich people who can just buy stuff and laugh at the poor people who have to go and grind and work and stuff. You see?
Yes, twisted. Our
I hate
economy,
Windows 11. Jeez.
Our economy is designed from the bottom up. So the base design of the economy is if someone comes into our ecosystem with no money, they have a route to get value out of the game via courage in exchange for assets. And then obviously those assets can be then exchanged on the player-to-player marketplace. But in the same breath, it is also supported via the Twisteds who put money into the ecosystem. If that made a lot more sense in my head.
They will have a long head start on the poor plebs who are poor and have to actually play all the game dynamics to get courage naturally without earning it passively, like the Twisteds and the Midnight Cats, Amy's and B's and Giorgios and Armenians and Robs and stuff. You know, people who own lots of property can just go straight to in-game content almost. Just sit there and like.
The other thing to bear in
Yeah.
mind is that the packs are like heavily discounted at the moment. So
Yeah.
post TGE, post launch of Citadel, what you see now in terms of value, you're not going to see when those things launch. So So that will become clear as we start looking at the actual property values and what they're going to be kind of positioned at.
You already see Giorgio listing 4 tier 3 funkies at $1 million, say, each. This is the suffering that people are going to be exposed to.
Yeah. So
yeah,
did it
I've
come
got your
through?
video.
That video.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got it.
I'm going to play your
Okay,
video.
awesome.
Fine.
Thank you. Amazing.
I spelled valuing wrong, but
Dig into a question that's been nagging everyone since the metaverse boom kicked off. What is a piece of digital land actually worth? Today, we're going to look at a new model that totally throws out the hype and instead focuses on something much more real: cold, hard cash flow. Let's get right into it. And look, this is the big question, isn't it? When you see these wild headlines about people paying thousands, even millions, for virtual real estate, it's so easy to be skeptical. I mean, is there any real, tangible value there? Or is this whole thing just a bubble waiting to pop? Well, that skepticism, it's more than justified. In 2024, the metaverse market saw a staggering 80% drop in trading volume year over year. That is a massive crash, and it shows you exactly what happens when a market runs on pure speculation instead of, actual value. Okay, so here's where things get really interesting. What if we just change the entire equation? Instead of treating digital land like some volatile crypto token, what if we started valuing it like we value real-world property, based on the actual income it can generate? That's the core idea we're diving into today, using a project called the Citadel as our blueprint. So let's kick things off with the model itself. Now, this approach isn't some brand new, untested idea they just cooked up. It's actually grounded in a really solid financial concept that's been used to value real-world assets for decades. It's called the rent capitalization model. And honestly, the simplest way to think about it is like valuing an office building or a shopping mall. You don't just guess what it's worth, you calculate its value based on the rental income it brings in. This one simple shift immediately anchors the price to something real, its ability to actually earn money. Okay, so if value is all about rent, the next logical question is, how on earth do you figure out the rent in a digital world? Well, the answer lies in how this digital city is structured, and it uses a really powerful real-world analogy to make it all click. So imagine this digital city is designed just like a physical one. You've got an outer ring, which is kind of like the digital suburbs, more affordable, higher population. And then you have a middle ring, which acts as the digital downtown, the city center, a premium area designed for high-value commerce and big events. And here you can see exactly how that structure translates into rent. Just like in any real city, the prices climb as you move closer to that high-value center. A property way out in the suburbs might rent for 2,000 courage, that's the in-game currency, while a prime spot downtown commands over 12 times that amount. It's a ladder. Now, this slide brings up a really key concept: monetization density. Think about it for a second. In the metaverse, you can teleport anywhere instantly, right? So value isn't just about location, location, location. It's about what you can do there. The central districts are valuable because they're built to host the highest earning activities. We're talking major events, premium shops, that kind of thing. So, with this whole structure of rent and value in place, let's get to the fun part, the numbers. How does this model actually translate into potential returns and, real prices for an investor? This chart is, wow, it's incredibly telling. Prime real estate in London might get you a 4.5% annual yield. But the base yield for an outer ring property in the Citadel, it's modeled at 32.5%. That enormous difference, that's what you call a risk premium. It's the much higher potential return you're compensated with for taking on the risks of a new digital market. And here's what that looks like in actual dollars and cents. Based on this model, an entry-level suburban plot has an initial price of around $56, while a trophy asset right in the central business district is priced at over $800. You can really see how the model creates this clear, logical price ladder that's all based on earning potential. The model also offers a way for you to diversify your investment. So instead of just buying one property, you can get what they call packs, which are basically just bundles of different properties. You can really think of them like a digital REIT or a real estate fund, giving you a piece of the action across the entire city, from the suburbs all the way to the downtown core. Now, this is a pretty wild number. Based on the model's calculation of the intrinsic cash flow value of the properties inside the smallest $10 entry-level pack, it comes with an implied presale discount of over 460%. That's a mechanism specifically designed to drive early adoption by offering some pretty significant value right from day one. Of course, we all know high potential yields always come with high risk. That's just how it works. But this model doesn't just ignore that reality. It actually builds in several safeguards to help manage those risks from the get-go. So there are 3 core safety nets here. First up is currency protection. This uses stablecoins, which are just cryptocurrencies pegged to a real-world currency like the US dollar, to protect the value of your earnings from those wild crypto price swings. Second is income stability. This is handled by smart contracts, basically automated agreements that guarantee an owner still earns 10% of the rent even if their property is temporarily empty. And third is launch support, which is a program designed to help match renters with properties to really kickstart the economy right from the launch. And this isn't just a theory either. The model actually calculates that this activation support program can provide a real measurable boost to an owner's cash flow. We're talking up to 5.2% of the property's initial price in those crucial first 6 months. It's essentially a built-in economic engine designed to get the city buzzing. So let's bring it all together. What is the final equation? How does this model actually build a defensible price for a digital asset literally from the ground up? It boils down to a clear 4-step process. First, you establish the rent based on the property's location in the city, that rent ladder we saw. Second, you project the owner's likely income, factoring in how often it'll be occupied. Third, you apply a pretty big risk premium to account for all that market volatility. And finally, the result is a defensible price, one that's anchored in real projected cash flow. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Instead of just relying on hype and hoping someone will pay more for it later, this model tries to build value from the ground up. It treats digital land as a productive asset, where its worth is directly tied to its utility and its ability to generate an actual income. So this really leaves us with one massive question. After seeing the absolute chaos of markets driven by pure hype, could a model like this one, a model grounded in real-world finance, be the key to building more stable, more predictable digital economies for the future? It's definitely a powerful idea to think about.
I think the best bit of that video was when it says, this chart is just wow. I think we need to get an AI that just says that every so often.
This chart is just wow.
Okay. So there's a couple of things in there that weren't like obviously, kind of drilled in exactly as it's supposed to be, but that's just Google kind of converting everything into those videos. But the concept is the main thing to take away from that, which is effectively the Citadel takes digital asset and digital property to a completely different dimension from what is already out there. So you look at the existing models, the whole value is based on speculation. It's what something is worth to somebody. Whereas we've spoken about before, is the Citadel value is based on utility and an actual ecosystem that's living and breathing and active. So that's the key kind of shift, key swing that will drive the demand, and it will drive stability within the market, and everything will be geared towards owning property to be able to proceed in whether you're gaming, whether you're an investor, whether you're a creator. So that's kind of like the key things there. The one additional, I guess, axis is the rental income. So it touched on a few of those districts. I think we've already said that there's 9 districts, not including the middle core, the Vanguard, etc. So we have, I don't know if we can pull up there maybe the the one with the ring property values in each ring. I think you had it up earlier.
Let me look. I have, yeah. This one here.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So so these are the 9 rings. So you got 01, 02, 03, which is outer ring, 1, 2, 3 districts, and then you've got the lower middle 1, 2, 3, and then the middle rings. So that's AI done a great job there from my notes from doing the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. It's like it's like those details you just can't comprehend, like, you know. But anyway, it looks nice, so we'll use it. So what you see there is, so this is effectively post launch, post Citadel is live. The residual values based on that renting of courage model means that the outermost ring, this isn't including Slumlana, because that's slightly different mechanics with it, is around the $73 mark, and the most expensive property is 1,125. So what that means is what you're seeing right now, just to give you a comparison, is that when you purchase a $10 pack, which I think this is what Twisted was saying, when you buy a $10 pack, you're getting a property in the outer ring, in the outermost district, with a value of 6,000 Citadel, which is the equivalent of $73. So again, we're not necessarily saying that there's a dollar value on it. That the value is within the ecosystem based on the courage token. So let's just be clear about that. But these are kind of just residual values based on what it would be in the real world. So your dollar to Citadel conversion pre-launch is far, far superior than what it's going to be once it launches. So that's where you see the rent-to-own model is based on these property values, not what the property values are now. So that's the key difference. When it comes to those that want to get ahead, then and if you're purchasing a property post-launch, these are the types of values you're looking at. So when you're that's why when we talk about purchasing the higher value packs, I think in the next slide or two we can see how the chart, it actually just goes off the charts in terms of what the potential value is. So yeah, this is a good one. So the courage rental in the middle there is your combined rental income based on the quantity of properties. Now each pack contains properties in different districts. So the information that we have out there, and that's due to be updated because Rob promised me, I believe at some stage, that we're going to update the information on the packs on the ospgame.com to reflect these rings. So at the highest value pack, it does this, it always misses out the $100,000 pack. It doesn't matter what I do. It just doesn't want to include the $100,000 pack, but there is a $100,000 pack. It is there, but you'll have to use your imagination for that one. But the $250,000 pack, you're effectively getting 1,000 of the digital rental properties across the whole spectrum of districts. That's gonna yield a monthly rental courage income of 8,780,000 courage, which is the equivalent of, first person to guess gets a high five from Uncle Funk.
That's a lot of buying power in the store. So that money over there that you're seeing, those dollars, is buying power. It's not money you can draw, Jacks. So
Yeah. It's
yeah,
the let's not forget the economic loop, because the economic loop is what defines how that courage is used. Um, that's also, yeah, I mean, that's we've spoken about that quite a lot already. So but we can go over it again, that's not a problem. And then your uh your dollar, so what happens is your dollar value based on those property values. So this isn't real world value, this is conversion rate value, is for your $250,000 pack, $384,000. That's your total potential total net value of the properties that you will own in the Citadel.
also
So
give
this,
an example. You got
yeah,
$384,000 worth of courage. That means you can buy 384 prestige cards and then list them. You buy them straight from
yeah,
the game store.
yeah, 100%, which has massive value. So that's why the packs are like really powerful right now, because um, as I say, on at each stage of the coming weeks, on launch, on after each launch, after each TGE, these packs are subject to change. I can't see them being at this value right now, post 30th of April. So I'm not really, I'm doing this for you guys' benefit, like in terms of just presenting this, because it's quite a massive deal. Obviously, um, the fact that it's built in is you're coming in early. So, and I know many people have already invested and counting and are going to want to know what properties they have. Um, so that's all still to come. We'll go through all of that. So so as this grows, as also just a reminder, the $250 pack, everything of that level and below is linked into the Katsu mint that's currently running. So you get those properties included in that pack automatically, which also yields you your courage per month. So I can't remember what was the next slide after this.
This one.
Oh, okay. So this just goes into the detail of it's it's quite a lot of it was really hard to put this in something that was simple, but we can just gloss over this. This is really just about understanding for each pack the work has been done on what properties are going to be included. So we can go right through to the $250,000 because that's what everyone wants to see, right?
250. You want me to go to $250,000?
Yeah, let's go to that one. All right, so so there are your nine districts. Your 1,000 rental properties is your total quantity, and then that's split across the 9 districts in that way. So 140 in Outer District 3, all the way through to 80 in the Middle Ring District 1. And that's how your courage is worked out. That's how your yields are worked out based on those properties. So, yeah, that's so at least 100,000 pack is in there. At least I didn't miss it out. So maybe I'm a little bit better than AI. Who knows? So that's the detail of the packs. So really, for now, it's just to know that the detail's there. It's all being worked out. It's for you guys' benefit to come on board and partner with this early doors, because there's massive bonuses to be had. I don't know what else you want to add to that, Rob or Unc.
Yeah, I love it. We still, I mean, what we have to include is the actual clan towers, but they're not rentable, you know.
Yeah, because obviously with the pack it includes everything else that's in that. So all I've done is extracted the property detail out of those packs, but obviously the actual pack includes far more than what is listed here. This is just detailing the property, right?
Yeah, this is just a rentable property.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have, I think in tiny, I don't know why it's so small, in tiny letters there, you can see there's a core property. So for example, for the 250K pack is the 25-person prime spire residence. So that's your residence that you will live in, which would be a grand, you know, spire in the heavens.
Yes, the central spire in the heavens.
Yeah.
Let's see, slide 9. Oh, I see. It was a nice slide 9. Is,
I spend the most time on this slide.
yeah, I can see it's
yeah,
very nice.
I was also loving that detail you put out in terms of the what the whole citadel was based on, and the story behind it, and everything is.
And did you see where the citadel is geologically?
Yeah, of course, Frida Fort Dome makes sense.
Yes, that's bias.
Yeah.
We're this last safe.
A couple of clicks away, I can see it from here. Yeah, but it's a beautiful place if anyone ever wants to come.
Yeah, I've been enjoying solidifying the lore around, you know, where it is, why it's there. Just for everybody who's listening, where we live, where Jack and I live, this is called the Frida Fort Dome, and it was actually a crater impact site like millions and millions of years ago. It was the planet killer.
Yeah.
So this is where we've put the citadel, you know, because it's. I should play that video again.
Yeah.
Although I want a video. Check how cool this is. If I can just get everybody to calm down.
I'll try.
Let's see. No, not share screen. I will punch you in your face hole. We need a presentation here. Image file slides. There we go. Computer. Which one was it? Metaphysics of the unintentional war. Reality briefing. The founding of the citadel. It's not showing me the thingies. Let's have a look here. But yeah, I've uploaded all the nice things. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa's here. She wasn't well, but she's feeling better now. Thank the Lord. Because we need her.
It's busy uploading. Build out a 50 wave system from easy peasy to insanity using the stuff in the enemy table that already works. All right. So, no, see, now that's the wrong one. The founding of, look at this now. Text wall, bro. It's not the one. Huge documents and stuff that I've. Where's the thingy that I had?
Does it have
up
enough
here?
words though? That's the question.
I made nice ones with the thingies. Let me just see what it's called properly. Yeah. Ah, man, I hate having to like do work. For extra work. Just, everybody stop shouting. Okay, Citimax, founding of the Citadel. Right, so we know this is not the one. It's not the one. Cosmotopia, the metaphysics of the unintentional war. It's called, it's called Athera Reality Briefing. Athera Reality Briefing. Can you remember that, Jack?
Some sort of briefing.
Don't worry, just 15 more minutes. You'll be fine. Athera Reality. There it is. You got this, Jack. Oh, excuse me. It's still uploading. Sheesh.
I thought my internet was slow.
I don't think it's the internet. I think it's has a lot to do with the Unreal Engine and everything in the background.
Got a lot of stuff happening.
Jeez, I can't read any of this. Okay, I'm just going to make it bigger so I can read it. So, cosmology.
Yep.
So, this is classified information.
It looks classified.
It's the cosmological white paper Roboto no. Okay? The system secure decryption complete. Realm fracture analysis. Created versus creative displacement. Okay. Right. Harry Berry. Hey, thanks for following this day, guys. We appreciate it. Hey, Harry Berry. Ah, is Harry Berry child of Harry only meat? Misclassified. Yeah. All right. So in our Lord, you've got the created realm and the creative realm, right? So the created is where we live. Creative is in our imaginations. So that's where you can fetch your ideas from. Right? So in the created, physicality, measurable, mass, energy, boring. Creative is intangible, boring. And then law of manifestation, pre-fracture paradigm, imagination, human consciousness, if it sounds so boring. The stuff that I wanted to show. See, there's a whirlpool of stuff, reality exchange effect, where the stuff comes here and the other stuff goes there. We will invade. We will raid Harry. Is Harry Berry live or not? Otherwise, you must just put the linky to his what's this and then everybody. I mean, we've only got 14 viewers tonight, so it wouldn't be massive. Put the linky thingy there. Okay, so it's pretty cool for people to look at this. That is not a spaceship. Let's use the word ship and then put a ship.
The battleship.
It's a battleship. I mean, I'm clicking on Harry Berry and I don't see any live action yet. Let me see. Harry Berry's live. Harry Berry's live. Okay, we will raid Harry Berry in 12 minutes from now. So everybody just stick around so that we can head over there and do some things, you know. I can't even remember. Certain reclamations, search for stability, geological secrets, so all of this is in the documents. We're going to stick this info up all over the walk around Citadel, you know. People can look at how it appeared, you know, all the stuff
The
is
evolution of Citadel.
Yes, how it all started, what is love, baby, don't hurt me no more, you know, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, any final thoughts? Not like you're gonna die. Just
is this it for me?
is this it for me?
I've come to my end. I'm happy to answer if anyone has a question. But I think ultimately the ecosystem is taking shape. We have utility. There's clear routes. There's processes. There's procedures that enables not only anyone to take part, but also secures the future of what the Citadel is and what it represents. So I'm super excited about how this is developing. And I know a lot of people will be super geared up for the games and everything that comes from that. And that's awesome, and the gaming side is amazing, and it's just like the creativity involved is just immense. Then at some point that creativity is going to spill over into the Citadel world, and it's just gonna be like a layer of synergy, and it's just going to bring to life everything that is already happening. So yeah, I'm super excited about it, even though I'm the only one that enjoys looking at the numbers.
I'm sure we're all going to enjoy looking at the numbers, you know, when they convert into Gucci and Gucci and Lamborghini and
yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, for those of you who are hiding money in your mattresses, we need. I saw yesterday. Rob, are you there? Rob.
Yes.
Hi. What were our sales like yesterday? 'Cause, we need to raise 1,300 euros so that we can get these cool things that I showed people yesterday. I'll play them again. I don't know if Jax has seen them.
Yesterday, the 11th.
Yeah.
Please hold. I know there was.
We're duplicating everything. See this? Replicating so that we can do. Hey, Simon. So I think there was like a $250 sale yesterday. So we basically it's 7 big packs or a bunch of little packs or a mixture. But yeah, you see there's some extra camera control. This is fully multiplayer replicated. So we raised the 1,300 euros. Then we're able to then convert this into a playable map where we can all actually run around for the first time and hang out together with these actual characters, with this gunplay, climb into that turret over there, raise each other.
That's super cool.
It is check this out. Let me load up another one of the thingies. I can't remember which one was that. Visual retargeting. Yes,
I can hear Rob CEOing in the background.
Yeah, no, he's CEOing hard. CEO everything. Gun sounds with keyboard sound. Nice. I see the sounds are crispier.
Nice.
Visual retarding. Yeah, so it's massive updates, especially replication is very difficult, to make things multiplayer-y, that we're all seeing the same things. See, there's a bit of slidey action there. Okay, over there. So, whee! See?
Is that deodorant he's got on there?
Yeah. So this is the next bunch of cells can pull this off. Yeah, that includes also being able to throw grenades. See? Nice. You see?
Yeah, I like it.
There's some other very exciting things. So people need to go and someone just needs to give us like $50,000 and stop hiding from us. So I know there's people there with proper money that are just like looking at us saying suffer.
Yeah, yesterday was it $230?
So we got $330 yesterday. What's that in euros?
$230.
Okay, so yesterday.
Sorry?
Yeah, so yesterday we got 250. So we got six more of those to go, and then so if you're out there and you got some Mune. Now what's pretty cool here, as you can see, there's now healing capabilities. It's quite cool. You can climb into this turrets now. See? So besides having turrets, you can now climb into turrets.
Oh, that's awesome. So you can
Control
manually
them.
control them.
Yeah. I will make this thing like chunky as heck.
Do we know how
some
many of
other-
those packs are left? Do you know the $250 packs that Katsu?
I think 8 left.
Is it 8? Sure, they went down quick.
Yeah, they just gotta go, that's all. They gotta buy. It's over here. Yeah, new sound design. This is what we Let's see, yeah, that's the one we just looked at. Qua. This is 4. Which is the one, like we got 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Which was the one where you could raise the fallen comrade? Rob CEO, many things. Is it the MHS mover locomotion? I don't know which one it is, man. I give up. Anyway, this bloody thing's stuck here now. Yeah, so you can check here. Let's bump it along. Damage types, look at it. So now, because multiplayer, if the enemy takes down your guy, you can go and help him. And if you don't help him in time, he gonna die. Makes believe said I should play that my new outro vid. Okay. Has it got anything to do with the funk show? Not that it matters, but just as a matter of interest. Because I'll be like, is this got anything to do with the funk show? Then he sends me something about stinking feet and farts and, like swamp suckers, whatever the hell that is. In case you
Sounds
need
like
to
it's
vent.
got everything to do with it.
What is
then.
this? What do you mean? I don't fart on the show. I make farty noises with my mouth.
Yeah. Okay.
What does this button do? Here we go. Everybody ready? It says starting soon. Okay, here we go. Goodbye. Love you all. After the song, we will raid Hairy Berry. Hee hee. Thanks, Jack.
Skinny
All
my
right,
butt
blessings,
in my potty mouth, poopy nostril, nozzle sniffer.
I thought it was going to be a song.
Son of a shinima, skinima, patinima, potty mouth, poopy nostril, nozzle sniffer.
That needs like a son of a snuffle in the fur, whatever.
Son of a shinima, skinima, patinima, potty mouth, poopy nostril, nozzle sniffer.
Nostril sniffer.
I think it just harnesses your inner emotion just really well.
It does, man. This is who I am.
Son of a shinima, skinima, patinima, potty mouth, poopy nostril, nozzle sniffer. Son of a shinima, skinima, patinima, potty mouth, poopy nostril, nozzle sniffer.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob, there are questions for you in DMD. That's
Uh, those are not questions for me, sir.
Priority sources of results tests will help me identify and resolve as quick as possible. Could you confirm the following? You've done multiplayer tests with the MSS before, right?
No.
Using a player as the server as a dedicated server. It would be very helpful to know if those tests were conducted with a new version 2.0 of this or with 1.0. See, those are very Rob questions because I don't even know what is. And Mr. Ellis,
that was CM. I don't know if he did test that. We've never tested DMD multiplayer.
So do you want me to type that there?
I can type it.
Fine. Hairy Berry. At least I can spell Hairy Berry. Is that spelled right? Right, everybody, let's go and support Hairy Berry. I'll see you all there. And love you all dearly. Thanks, Jack. You are amazing.
Cheers,
so, and
to everybody.
I'm going to stay here and stream you, Rob. And we can just jabber in the things and the whatever. Whatever, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Jabber in the where?
What?
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 What did you say? We could jabber in the what?
The thingy in my jobby.
More words.
No, let me just end all the streams and stuff. Love you all. Bye.